Mobile apps have become an essential part of our everyday life because they help us in almost every way that you could think of. Sometime back, I shared a questionnaire with my contacts asking them to share their digital concerns, the areas in which they have doubts, they need clarifications. I was surprised that most of the people have responded that they are not aware of how to handle apps, how to know whether an app is safe or not, and how to keep the app safe in your device. What do we mean by app management, and what are the things that you need to know essentially to keep your apps under control? Number one, downloading. You must know where from to download and how to install properly. What are the precautions you need to take? Number two, how to keep the apps updated so that they are secure. Number three, how to identify the apps that you are no longer using or no longer needed. Next, how to periodically review and decide whether you have to completely uninstall all those apps or you can keep it in temporary storage. Next, how to control apps with the proper permission. All apps could come with some default permission which is not in the best of your interest. So you need to have control these permissions with the apps. Then, how to clear unwanted data periodically. With that in view, I have created this video focusing on the management of apps, what you want to know about apps, and how you should be on top of the apps so that it is under your control. By now, you must have realized that this video consists of 5 essential tips of app management. Since we are using the apps on a daily basis, it is possible that we may have to keep repeatedly referring to any part of this activity. For example, you may have the necessity to find out how to identify the unused apps. You need not go through the whole video. You can directly jump to that particular video of handling unused apps by making use of the chapters given in the description of this video. This will save a lot of time for you. I feel these are some of the points that every app user must know, and this video is completely focused on the app management. I hope you find this useful. Let us assume that you have decided to download an app and also identify the right app. It is important that you need to download it from the right place in the right way. Because please remember that through an app, you may be opening the gates of your device through to all external elements to come into your device. If we download an app from any unauthorized place or from suspicious sources, there is a risk of your device getting infected with malware or any harmful viruses. So we need to be very careful and we need to ensure that we download any app only from the recognized app store or from the Play Store as stipulated by the device. Let us now see as to what are the step-by-step actions that you need to take in downloading an app.
Let us say some popular app like, say, Amazon. Go to the Play Store. In the Play Store, you can look for your required app from the popular apps that are being shown here. Otherwise, you can use the search button here. The search button is here. You can just say, I would like to have the Amazon. Click on the Amazon. Then the Amazon app is here. Having identified the app, go and look at the reviews. Make sure that you are satisfied with the reviews that are being given here. Then go back and then press this install button. It will get installed automatically. This is the best way to install any app on your mobile phone.
It is not sufficient if we just download an app and keep it in our device. We should also ensure that it is always available to us in a ready state, meeting all the latest challenges. What are the latest challenges? The worldwide data shows that every day around 4 to 5 lakhs of threats in the form of virus, malware are being released. It goes on to add that when all malware types are counted, it could even reach 10 lakhs of threats per day. All these threats could impact our device, data, and also personal security if we don't prevent them from entering into our device. We need to ensure that the apps in our device are not vulnerable to the new threats. To feel safe, the only way will be to keep our apps updated. Thankfully, our app creators release periodic updates in the form of patches to cover security issues and also some of the other essentials which they keep on upgrading their apps. So it is important that we keep our apps updated so that whenever there is a need, we can use the latest version of the app which has been well protected from the threats around us. Let us see as to how to update the apps in our device.
To update any app in your mobile, go to the Play Store. Play Store is here, tap on this. In the Play Store, press on the profile photo or the profile name. Name is here, tap on that. Here you can go to Manage Apps and Devices. Select that. You can see here updates available for 5 apps. It says 5 updates are pending. You can either update all without even seeing what the apps are, or if you want to go and select the apps that have to be updated on a priority basis, press the see details here. Now you can see that about 5 apps are there for which the updates are available. You can choose and update anything you want. Supposing I just want to update Google Drive, just say update. Now Google Drive is updating. That's it. It has updated and again it is installing. So now 5 has become 4. If you press update all the apps for which the updates are available will be updated simultaneously. This is the way to update your app on your mobile device. It is essential that we keep on removing all the apps that are occupying precious storage space in our device and also impacting the performance of our device. For this, we need to identify the apps that we are no more using. To do this, go to Settings, go to Apps. Down below at the end, you have Manage Storage. In this, you have down below Unused Apps. Tap on that. You can see that I have 18 unused apps which is occupying about 1.51 GB of your storage. You can review all these things and you have to take a call going one by one and finding out which app is not necessary. This is a very essential process so that your storage is optimally used with only the apps that are required by you.
On an average, every day, around 3,000 to 4,000 apps related to mobile are being released, says the data from the World Wide Web. On an average, the daily download from people is around 500 million plus. 1 million constitutes 10 lakhs. But most of us as users are using only around 10 to 15 apps daily, as against lakhs of apps that are being published and downloaded. We as users are using only around 10 to 15 apps. So it is possible that we may be having more number of apps in our device than what exactly is required or being used on a daily basis or periodically. Some of the apps you have installed must have served its purpose. Such apps are no longer needed immediately. Say, for instance, I downloaded the voter online app just before the assembly elections. Now, it may not be required anymore for me until the next elections. So, until then, it will be idling. So, it is important that we need to periodically review and dispense with such apps. Why should we dispense this? Why not let them lie there? Remember that apps occupy a lot of storage. So you can free storage and also you can improve the performance of your device. It saves battery life. Some apps maybe keep on updating in the background. It also to also enhance the security, we need to dispense with apps and our privacy will also be protected if we do not have unnecessary apps that are constantly updating itself. And your data usage will also be reduced if you dispense with unnecessary apps. And your phone will be kept more organized with only those apps that you need. So there is a definite necessity to review and dispense with the apps. What do we mean by dispensing with the apps? See, there are some apps you have downloaded, you have also used. Depending upon whether you need it in future or you don't need it at all, you have to take a call. Supposing this voter online app I downloaded, I may not require now, but I may require it at later stage. Some apps I may download now, use it and done with it. So what you can do with that is that you can either uninstall or delete the app or you can archive the app. What do we mean by uninstalling the app? Uninstall means it will be completely removing the app from your device. It will delete all your app data, cache memory, and all settings will be removed. It frees up more storage. Okay. To use again, you must download the same app again. Supposing you deleted it once, later on you want to use again, you have to again download and install it. That is, you can consider uninstalling as removing the app permanently. As against that, take for instance the Crick Bus app. I need it only when the IPL is going on. Say after 2 months, again some other World Cup may be coming in. So I want to keep it in my mobile, but with less damage to my mobile. So what should I do? So for this, you have to do what is called an archive your app. That is, it temporarily removes most of the app to save your space. It keeps all the app data, settings, and login details also. You need not again create a login. It leaves a small icon showing that it is archived so that you can always restore it. You can restore quickly without reinstalling. Whenever you want, you can just click on this and restore it so that you need not reinstall from the scratch again. Useful when you don't use an app often but don't want to lose the data. So the data that you have already used will be remaining there. So you can consider this archiving is nothing but putting the app in a storage. The advantage with uninstall is that it will be freeing up more storage than archiving. Whereas in archiving, it will still keep some memory so that will be storage memory that will be used. So let us now see the three main activities. Number one is how to uninstall an app, how to archive it, not only archive, but also how to retrieve an archived app whenever you do. This is a very important activity of the app management of your mobile.
Supposing I have an app which is not immediately required by me, but I may require it at a later time. So, how to archive it? Now, go to settings. In settings, look for apps. Apps. Let me choose ESPN Crick Info. I don't require it now, but I do not want to completely delete it. So just press this. Beneath you have archive is the option. Choose that option. That's it. Now the ESPN Crick Info app has been archived. Having archived it, I would like to restore it at a later date. So what I can do is that same go to settings, same in that you choose for apps, look for the app you want to restore. The ESPN Crick Info is the one. Tap on that. You can see a restore button here. If you click on this, it will again get restored. Your original data will be there. If you no longer need it, then you can uninstall. Supposing I restore, take a few seconds. It's now restored. That's it. If you open it, you can see the app there. This is the way to archive and if required, restore that. Supposing you have decided that I no longer require one particular app, and so I would like to completely delete the app from my device. This is a tricky process in that you might have used the app extensively. Supposing you just go to this Swiggy, I want to delete it. What you have to do is long press on this. If you long press, you have a uninstall button here. It will be very easy to do it. But before doing that, press on this I. This gives the app info. Please scroll down and go to storage. You can see that you have used this app extensively, which has accumulated so much of data. It is essential that you have to clear this first. So what you do is that clear data. You can see that all of this application data will be deleted permanently. This includes all files, settings, accounts, database, etc. So you can clear it. Now go back to the app. Now uninstall. Do you want to uninstall this app? Yes, confirmation. Okay. By this, you can ensure that the app you have deleted has been completely deleted. No data related to that app still resides in your device. This is the proper and safe way of uninstalling app from your device.
The key factor in protecting your privacy, security of your data is granting permission access to the various apps we have. We have hundreds of apps in our mobile. If we want to protect our privacy and also secure our data, one key factor will be to take care of granting permissions to the various apps in our mobile. This is important because these permissions control what an app can access and do in the device. Note that proper permissions help to protect our privacy, security, our money, contacts in the mobile, photos, and also the personal data. Let us now see as to how and why app permissions matter. Point number one, it protects your personal data because some apps ask for access to the contacts, photos and videos, messages, locations, microphone, and also the camera. If unnecessary permissions are granted, the app may collect more data than what is required. Point number two, appropriate permissions also prevent privacy violations. For example, a malicious or a careless app could track your location, could listen to the microphone. It could also access your private messages, private photos, and also read your messages. So, carefully managing permissions reduces these risks. Point number three, granting proper permissions can also prevent digital frauds because certain permissions can be misused for frauds like OTP theft or screen monitoring. This is especially important for banking and payment apps. Point number 4. Limiting permissions could also improve the mobile security because it reduces the damage a harmful app can cause. If the app is hacked, or if the app contains malware, or if the developer misuses the data. So, limiting permissions could improve the mobile security. Point number 5. Proper app setting also saves battery life and also the mobile data. This is because apps with permissions like background location, camera, microphone, and nearby devices continuously run in the background and consume your battery, internet data, and also impact the processing power. So, granting permission gives you control over your phone. It allows you to decide which app can use the camera, which app can track the location, which app can send notifications, and which app can access your file. That is, you remain in control of the device rather than the apps. To conclude, watch and decide carefully when the apps request for permissions for access to the following. Number 1, SMS, notification, device admin, install unknown apps, microphone access, camera access, location, and access to your contacts.
To control and restrict permissions for the apps in your device, do the following. Go to settings, select that. Within settings, go to apps, select the apps. In this device, I have 109 apps. Go through each and every app and see what sort of permission has been given. And if you feel that it is not required, you can disable that permission. For instance, I have a app called Dream 11 here. Dream 11. For this, if you type this, you will get to know what are the permissions that have been given. Dream 11. Camera has been permitted, location has been permitted, and phone has been permitted. If I feel that for this app, I don't need to allow camera permission, select that and say don't allow. Then go back to location, don't allow. Similarly, phone, don't allow. Like this, you can go to each and every app and find out what are the permissions that have been given and accordingly disable all the permissions. Turning off this facility will protect and improve your privacy. To continue to get such informative videos from this channel, please subscribe to this channel. How to subscribe? You will see the subscribe button on the right hand side bottom of your screen. Click on that so that you will get all the videos that are being posted in this channel.